I'm back in my office in Leinster House. I've just come from Leaders' Questions, where I asked the Taoiseach, Enda Kenny, some very serious questions about how our older people are being treated in our emergency departments across the country, but particularly in Beaumont Hospital. And the complete lack of dignity, the absence of dignity in terms of how people are being treated, and particularly older people. I revealed to him a letter that was written by a specialist in emergency medicine working in Beaumont Hospital. He's worked in many hospitals in the emergency departments across the country, but he's very clear about his experiences in Beaumont. He's described it as unequivocally the most dangerous place he's ever worked in. He said the sleep deprivation that elderly patients have encountered is the equivalent of a healthcare Guantanamo. And then he writes very movingly about very difficult cases he's had to deal with, how he's had to apologise to patients and their families in terms of how they have been treated. Some very serious cases of advanced cancer, heart attacks, treated in a very poor environment. I think it's a heartfelt letter that he's writing to the authorities saying this cannot go on. Now I put this to the Taoiseach today and he cast it aside, and then he went into political overdrive as he normally does. And he didn't really give any satisfactory answers or any sense that he understands the gravity of the situation now prevailing in our hospitals, and that he was going to take decisive action to deal with it and to end it. Because for the last 6 months the government have been warned about all of this, about the chaos that's happening within our A&E departments that would happen if more resources were not allocated. I would ask you to talk to your government representatives, to implore them to act, to stop this misery that people are experiencing in emergency departments, as evidenced by this doctor's letter, which is available on Facebook and on our page. It's important that people do articulate the need for action now to our government representatives. And I'm certainly going to continue to pursue it with Enda Kenny. I don't accept his replies and the nonchalant manner in which he's dealing with this crisis.